And really, it comes down to stop eating so much and get more fiber. Most people don't get nearly enough, and we're consuming 60 to 70% of our foods are processed, coming in bags, boxes, or drive-throughs. And it's led to just some crazy viral videos we're showing to like help people understand how bad it is and how simple it is. It's not easy to take control of your health, but it is so simple.
It is. You're right. That's an excellent distinction between easy and simple because
Mhm.
it's not rocket science here.
Yeah.
Um, the just look at the ingredient list, especially like if you look at what we have now and then 40 years ago, 30 years ago, McDonald's fries are very different than even they were back then. So
Yes.
it's huge. So yes, simple but not easy.
Well, and
But
on
what,
that note, sorry to interrupt.
yeah,
The
you go.
McDonald's, I pick on them a lot. I've had a couple videos get 20 million views just off of a Big Mac experiment that I did. This started last December, and I bought it, and it's still in my kitchen. It hasn't aged a bit. There's no mold, and real food rots, whether it's healthy or not. We're not here to debate the health of McDonald's. Obviously they've changed how they make food, and it's gotten worse, but it's still that's going to spike your insulin. But I've done some comparisons that actually Brett Weinstein and Joe Rogan were just talking about it on their podcast,
Oh, really? That's
talking
awesome.
about my Big Mac videos. And, I've done some experiments even with a friend in Japan doing the same thing, and his Big Mac rotted. So now we're at a problem where it's not even a McDonald's problem, it's a US problem. It's
Yeah.
a country by country problem where if this isn't rotting, what's it doing? All these chemicals and ingredients that you can't pronounce that you're consuming. Number one, you're not getting nutrients, but number two, like, no wonder we're so sick.
And I did see those videos. I think that's how I first, recognized you and
Yeah.
got in touch with you. And your buddy from Japan too. I remember seeing that one. And you're right. It's not necessarily a McDonald's problem. It's a US problem. And
Yeah.
it what's allowed in the foods. And there have been changes, in restrictions on what certain additives are allowed, but it's not enough.
Not even
We
close.
definitely
And,
have a
and that
ways to go.
that's what excites me and scares me about this Mahab movement. It's wonderful, but like Bobby Kennedy can't wave a magic wand and make us healthy. I
No.
love that we're getting rid of dyes and ingredients that have been banned in Europe forever, and we're just catching up. But again, the reasons why these companies have done this, I mean, Big Tobacco bought up Big Food decades ago, and their scientists have made these things so addicting, they've got it down to a science to make us buy more. That way, I mean, every aisle in the grocery store is virtually bad for you. It's all the same stuff, stripped of
Yeah.
fiber, full of crap that's going to harm you. And even if Bob got rid of all that, you still you still have to take control of your health. If your great grandparents don't recognize it as food, guess what? It's probably not food.
Yeah. And I think that McDonald's burger thing really like I immediately wanted to go out and buy one and and replicate it. And I don't know, after talking to you, I'll give it a go too. They just put
Yeah.
a Wendy's down the street.
Oh man.
And my son's a fan. So I'm trying to every now like in moderation, whatever. It's every now and then I guess it's not gonna kill you, but
Yep.
it's you can learn how to make similar things that taste just as good, and they're not like that.
Right.
They're a lot healthier. And I found myself following a few different people, and it's just you make it yourself, and instead of like a burger bun, you get a
Yeah.
sweet potato, mix it with an egg, and throw it in a grill press, and there's your bun, and
Yeah.
it tastes fantastic. And it's just an egg and sweet potato.
Yeah.
So
I do love that. And we even showed too on one of the Big Mac videos. Again, I'm not just doing Big Mac experiments. I'm talking about a lot of other stuff, but we compared it to a Five Guys. It's fresh, real ingredients, and it rotted, and it was disgusting. But then my point was, even that, like if all you're eating all day is a Five Guys, that's probably not the best thing for your health with the bun and the carbs and all that. And so the point of my wife and my mission is we want to help normal people. That doesn't mean you're never going to have your favorite food ever again. You're never going to have sugar again. That's not the point. Is it gives you food freedom. So when you're doing these things, when you're keeping your insulin low by skipping snacking and then having fiber before your meals, you can afford to have, like your son can have that, Wendy's treat every now. You can afford to have we like to have a big bowl of ice cream on the weekends. That's our treat. But again, if you're protecting your body, it's easy for your body to perform as it should. And so you again, there's so much now that we just can't even avoid. And I mean, in a perfect world, we do make every single bun out of sweet potatoes, but like
Yeah,
you still sometimes don't have that option.
no, that's very true. But there are things you can do to make it easier. And I know not everybody can meal prep all the time and fill your freezer with, all these pre-made things that
Yeah,
are healthy for you, but there are definitely times you can do it. So if you're a little, if you get away from that instant gratification and just plan a little bit, you spend
yeah,
an hour, you can make a week's worth of food. And then if something comes up, you can spend, a half hour, run to the store and grab something that isn't the best for you. But like you said, there are ways to counter that. And as long as that's not your everyday, then you'll be all right in the long run.
yeah.